now we're going to talk about why you should take this course now. Reason number one is because it comes in bite-sized pieces. You can watch a video in a couple of minutes and then put it away until tomorrow and just think about that stuff for a day, right? And then if you end up with some time on your hands and or a rainy day or whatever, and you want to do 3, 4, 5 videos, then you can do that. And it's very manageable, very easy. It supplements the stuff that you're going to learn in the books.
Yeah, and the other thing is, understand that this is applicable at any point of the year. You don't have to be in season to be learning this stuff, although if you are in the middle of season, you may pick up some extremely valuable tools that can help that season be that much better. But if you're in the off season and you're looking to prepare for that upcoming season, the tips Bill and I are preparing for you are going to make that season so much more effective, efficient, and successful. As the saying goes, there's no better time than the present to learn something new or something very, very valuable.
Yeah, they say the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, and the next best day is today.
Well, there's another phrase that goes with that you don't eat the fruit the day you plant the seeds.
Yes.
And I love that because it does convey that same impression of let's prepare for the success we're going to have tomorrow or during season or at the end of season or whatever.
Yes. Well, and another thing too is that we are cognizant of the fact that high school coaches get nickeled and dimed. You probably have to pay for your fingerprinting and for your TB test and for this and for that. By the time you've been nickeled and dimed, then 20% of your salary has been used up as you get started. So next year you're going to get to make the big bucks. But this course isn't going to cost a lot. So it's inexpensive, very low barrier to entry, and if you want added value stuff, we've got that too. I mean, we have other courses available and other resources that you can buy if you want to do that, but you don't have to, and it's not going to break the bank.
Right. And we're also here for your help beyond this for free. I mean, Bill and I are committed to helping every single coach that has a passion or a desire to succeed. We are here to help you, and that won't cost you a dime. I mean, that's our goal. We want to make this extraordinarily effective, but easily accessible.
Yes, and it doesn't matter if you're an assistant coach, a head coach, a pro who helps out just every once in a while, a parent who's supporting the program, because I think it's really awesome when parents, understand what goes into the coaching, and even if they're volunteering on court sometimes to have a kind of a coach's eye view of things.
Right.
And especially if you are somebody who's been thrust into the role, you're a teacher at the school, you don't know anything about tennis, or you're coaching another sport, so you're an easy touch because the athletic director can make you do it. We have sympathy for you. It's not an easy spot to be, so you might as well start preparing today, because probably if you're watching this in desperation because your season's coming up, we've got a lot of stuff to help you out right now. All of this stuff will be very helpful right now.
And finally, the rewards are things that you don't even anticipate yet, because there are so many things that I cannot tell you how enjoyable this life has been because of my experience in the coaching of high school kids, and the response sometimes decades later when they come back and say, Coach, I applied things you taught me in tennis to become a doctor or a dentist or successful in my business career. And that's rewarding beyond any dollar figure too.
And finally, if you're going to do this for any period of time, you may actually end up being more influential than any teacher at the school, because even the good teachers that all the kids like, maybe a student has them once or twice in their 4 years, rarely 3 times. But if you're meeting kids as freshmen and you're seeing them off as seniors, and there's this long-term relationship, then you become very influential in their lives. And I'll give you one example. Andrew called me from his apartment on the Upper West Side of Manhattan to let me know that he'd been accepted to Columbia Medical School, and he thanked me for making him a winner. And so I immediately said, "Can we trade places?"
Well, that's a great point. And the fact of the matter is, we do, if you have a year-round program, as I did, my girls once added up the number of hours I spent with them or my boys, and it was around 1,200 hours to 1,400 hours over the course of 4 years. And I tell you, that's sometimes more than any family member spends with that child. Certainly longer than any teacher. And yeah. I take that responsibility seriously because I know from historically experience that I'm a positive, hopefully a positive influence on that kid for the rest of their life.
That's awesome. That's a wrap. Ready?
Go.